was out for a walk in the bounds of the forest of the 313 when I happened upon a Biden rally. Being that I had little else to do at the time, I decided to join the crowd of people and begin listening. However, I had the approximate focus and capabilities of a dog and was quickly distracted by the sight of a pigeon in the tree next to where Mr. Biden was talking. In the nest were a couple of babies, and curiously, the mother pigeon kept nudging one of them until it fell and landed on the ground. The baby pigeon landed badly on its wing, which appeared twisted from the fall. Curiously, the mother made no attempt to retrieve the bird, instead making a sound almost like a chuckle before turning away. For a reason entirely unknown to me, this picture of maternal rejection resonated. Now, I happen to have a little bird seed on me at the time. I had a plan to endear myself to the local hobos by providing them with regular bird seed so as to ensure a group who would act as my eyes and ears in the world. Instead, I walked over and gave it to the little bird and pecked at the seed feebly. The bird itself looked disheveled and weak, almost as though its mother, much like mom, didn't bother bathing it despite being a helpless baby. However, when my perfect mother had the rational explanation of worrying that get used to the fanciness of soap and would start putting on airs and graces, I didn't think this little bird's mother had the same reason. Therefore, I took the baby to a bird bath and provided an additional bit of water for them to drink from by pouring water from my bottle into the bottle cap. For those of you out there saying the bird could have simply drunk from the bird bath, you should know that you shouldn't drink the water you bathe in. Despite the silly and fun jokes my mother told me as a child assistant, that's the only water you should drink when you lack access to wastewater from a factory. Anyway, I spent the next few weeks caring for the bird, taking it to the vet to get its wing fixed. Learning that, sadly, it would likely never be able to fly. I was quick to teach her to walk as fast as me, as well as to get my attention by pecking at my ankles. When she was feeling down, I would often put her on my shoulder to see the world from a high vantage point. However, despite all this, she was still a little sad. To cheer my bird up a little, I kept trying to come up with a great name. You see, a wrong thought that a name should match a person or animal it's attached to. And as I raised my beloved bird, I discovered she was a she and had an intense fascination with math. Spending hours poring over them and studying satellite images of not only the 313 but America as a whole, and even other countries like Africa, Europe and Asia. Before you say to yourself, but Mr. Dr. Professor Reverend Eminem, sir, those last three you mentioned are continents, I know it was just testing you. And before you very rudely dropped me again by claiming I wouldn't have picked it up unless you raised it, consider my counter argument. Shut up. Regardless, my pigeon soon told me an incredibly complex series of wing flapping, interpreted dancing. Curiously, her own unique writing system, she wanted to guide me from place to place. We quickly discovered she had a remarkable talent for it. After realizing this, I was originally gonna call her Lighthouse, but Joe Biden, who was occupied this whole time following me round and offering his opinion on literally everything I was doing,
Listen here, Jack, I'm gonna set you straight. I'll only say this once, so listen up, Fat. Lighthouse is a terrible name. Let me repeat myself. Lighthouse is a terrible name. Back in my day, we wouldn't have called a pigeon lighthouse. We called them the feathered homing beacons. Okay, here's the deal, Slick. I used to know a guy, went by the name Cornflake Jackson, but I called him Popcorn Smith. Old Popcorn used to play guitar down at the pool hall. He had a pet pigeon one year, and let me tell you, if Oatmeal Johnson says, you can't call a pigeon lighthouse, you can take that to the bank, buckaroo. That's how I know you're full of shit. I'd punch your daughter straight in the mouth.
Then he began criticizing my COVID response, which was kinda confusing because that had nothing to do with me. Regardless, after a great deal more instances of Biden criticizing me to the point I began crying, I eventually settled on the name Bertha, because the name means the bright one, and she was both very intelligent as well as being my guiding light. I asked Mr. Biden, who I want to make very clear is absolutely not someone I'm using to make up for my lack of a father. If I finally impressed him with this name, Mr. Biden called me
Lion, dog, face, pony soldier.
and shook his head disdainfully at me before walking away. I won't lie, this hurt almost as much as being punched in the most vulnerable part of my face, the mouth. However, on seeing my hurt features, Bertha began to flap her wings as hard as she could, and then, to my amazement, managed to fly to my shoulder before she began to come comfortingly in my ear to soothe me. I knew that we'd be great friends.